Shana Tova. This year Rosh Hashanah is going to be very different. I was talking to one of our senior members who mentioned to me that for the very first time in 55 years of adult life, she would not be getting up out of her seat to scold the young children who are making a noise during services. And she said to me how much she would miss the young children. Of course, it's not just our children who will be missing. For many members, this will be the first year in memory that they are not in shul for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. How much they are going to miss the presence and the community, and how much we are going to miss seeing you. Another change this year will be in heaven. Normally, according to the Gemara, each one of us passes before the Almighty, who has the books of judgment in front of him. Each one of us is assessed according to our merits and our deeds, and each one of us is judged. Not so in 2020. This year, an algorithm is being applied. Our personal endeavours will be factored in, only after other local considerations. The formula takes into account past performance in the neighbourhood. There is an option to appeal. If Yom Kippur goes badly, we'll have till Hoshana Rabbah to rip up the defective decree. Of course, that might be just too late to get into our sukkah of choice. Of course, endeavour, particularly in the face of adversity, gives us strength and shapes us into the people we can best become. A few years ago I spoke about a book which I had found particularly inspiring. It was The Path to Character by David Brooks. It traced the stories of some remarkable people and how their experiences had transformed them and inspired them to greatness. It was peppered with well-presented Jewish philosophy and thought. The book inspired me, and I was looking forward to its successor. Remarkably, this year, David Brooks published his next work, Climbing the Second Mountain. Courageously, rather than being an extension of further thoughts on his previous bestseller, in Climbing the Second Mountain, David Brooks addresses where his first book had gone wrong. Substantially, Brooks recharacterizes success and impact, realizing that far more important than achievement and accomplishment in the outside world, true achievement and accomplishment comes when we give to the world outside. His is a very thought-provoking analysis, and I commend the book to you. But imagine that as you read its conclusion, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, you'll feel a sense of sadness. The book is full of Jewish thought, but it draws to attention a failure of Jewish action. What Brooks gets spot on is the recognition that life is not formulaic. We cannot simply apply any algorithm. We get disproportionate results when we are passionate about what we do, when we see and feel the impact of our contributions. Success comes when we are passionate about giving. The more we give, the more we can feel fulfilled. In this sense, endeavour does not just change outcomes, it changes ourselves. There's an awful lot of mystique about the blowing of the shofar. When we do it and when we don't, which notes are blown and what is their purpose. As well as an alarm call to repentance, one explanation is that the shofar is there to confuse the Satan. What does it mean to confuse the Satan? Is there some devil or demon out there to beset us and lead us astray, creeping up on us unnoticed, who takes fright at a loud Tekiah Gedola? I imagine not. One of the great early medieval commentators, Rabbeinu Nissim, known as the Ran, explains that the confusion of the Satan means the deflection of our internal Yetzer Hara. When we focus on the shofar, we turn from evil and towards good. It's not that the noise blasts the adversary to high heaven. Rather, that when we focus on doing the right things, we channel our energies into becoming better people. Our application and our endeavour shapes who we aspire to be, and so we become better people. For many, this year we will not be gathering together with the familiar solemnity nor normal intensity to reflect on our meaning and our lives. Of course, the chance to spend the day with family and singing familiar songs will be welcome. but I really encourage everyone not to take it too easy. Please make an extra effort to read a commentary on the awesome Torah reading of the day, to understand a prayer in the Machzor that is normally gabbled or overlooked when we chat to our neighbours. Give of your wisdom to the family around you. It's amazing what we learn from our youngsters, and the life's experience of our seniors continues to inspire and edify. Please do not get too comfortable in your absence from shul this year, because we will be missing your presence and the strength that it gives to our community, and we hope that you'll be back with us all next year. May Hashem open the book of life and inscribe us in it. May we be blessed with happiness and health and healing in the face of this terrible pandemic, but also healing to the rifts besetting our society. Though socially distanced, may we come together in our prayers. Wishing everyone a Shana Tova, a happy and healthy New Year.